Peace and greetings, my loves. This is Naya, back for another unboxing video. So, the Hip Chick Tarot. I was sent this deck by Maria. I have purposely avoided watching anybody who did an unboxing of this deck so that my first impressions would be organic to me. And then after I record this, I will be watching everybody's first impressions. But I'm pretty excited about this. I know when I was chatting with her, she said she really likes when people take time to look at the guidebook. And I'm assuming there's a reason why, because, you know. So first of all, the box is really nice. Looks like Red Feather is the Schiffer Publishing. It's a Schiffer deck. And it says on the back here, meet a group of strong, diverse women who are dealing with divine pursuit and life challenges that you can relate to. The women shown in this 78 hand-painted and boldly colored tarot cards will empower you to grow spiritually, be creative, feel freely, and think clearly, all from a female perspective. Call on these experienced women when you need guidance and support with everyday life, and allow them to help you tune into your own inner wisdom. This deck and companion guide encourages you to be daring and to make decisions that resonate with your soul, not the expectations of society and other people. Consisting of the majors, create wands, feel cups, think swords, and earth pentacles. This deck uses quick and easy meanings and modern symbols that can be applied to your life in a fun and accessible way. It takes courage to be yourself, be hip, and own your power. All right, very cool. I like the colors. The colors feel kind of retro-y to me. Let me pull out these scissors and get in here. So one thing, as a person who's been collecting and trying to minimize my decks, is I do appreciate good big boxes in most cases, especially if it comes with a book to keep it all together. But when I know I'm gonna like keep a deck and work it and I need to travel with it, sometimes I like when there's a smaller tug box inside, so I'm hoping that that's the case here. Let's take a look. Oh, so very nice. So there's a image of Maria. She's a tarot reader and artist living in Athens, Georgia. And her first tarot reading was in her homeland of Portland, Oregon at the age of 15. Very cool. I know I'm not the first one to do this, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. No. Alright, so here's the book and the book size. And the cards are... Oh, how cute. Oh, I love the backs. So there's the two pocket thing going on, so you have to split the deck in half to get it in here. So move this box out of the way. And that's the Fool, so I'm assuming this is going to... Okay, so I'll just stick that all together. So this deck is pretty thick when it's all together. The cardstock feels nice. It's not super duper thin, but it's not super duper thick. And then it is matte. There's barely a shine on here, so it's not super duper glossy, so I appreciate that. Let's take a look at the size. So here we have the back of the Rosetta Tarot, which is standard size, just like the Centennial Rider-Waite, which I usually use as my comparison. So, so that's that. So it's a little bit bigger. I don't mind it. It's not too offensive. So let's take a quick look at the book and see what she has going on. So I love this kind of retro feel that's going on. So there's a message from her, major, minors, family cards, how to use the Hip Chick Tarot, reversals, favorite spreads. And then it gets into the meanings of each of the cards, major, minor, and then closing thoughts. So let's take a quick look. A few easy read symbols are seen throughout the deck. Suns indicate external energy, blessings, self-realization. Smiley faces, happiness. Moons, internal energy and mystery. Clouds can mean heaviness, sadness, challenges. Water, for emotions. Mountains, higher awareness. Owls symbolize wisdom. I have an owl tattoo, y'all. I don't know. Yeah, see that? It's upside down though, but yeah, I need to get it highlighted still. Plants are about growth and bringing something into fruition. Flowers in general are about beauty. Daisies in particular are about the beauty found in simplicity. Beautiful, and that's what she has going on the back of the cards, right? So some major arcanas have been renamed to reflect modern everyday vocabulary and concepts, but the energies portrayed are similar to those found in a traditional deck. Empress is nature, Emperor is structure, Hierophant is sacred knowledge, Chariot is will, Wheel of Fortune is just wheel, Hanged Man is hanging, Temperance is flow, Devil is bound, Judgment is reborn, World is universe. I appreciate that she tells us this right in the beginning of the book so you don't get confused, or you know that it's been renamed. Majors, let's see. So I like that it's succinct, you know, there's about the majors, about the minors, the family cards. The court cards in a traditional deck are King, Queen, Knight, and Page. The hip chick tarot cards are Queen, Boss, Teen, and Child. Okay, so Queen is on top, Boss is second in command, and then we have Teen and Child. Interesting. I see this group of women as a family. Queens are very spiritually evolved. Next come bosses with their ability to organize and get stuff done. Teens are impulsive, but they contribute a lot of energy and enthusiasm, and child cards represent the essence, innocence, and spontaneity of each suit. These group of women and girls show up in your readings. Think of them as BFFs who have got your best interests at heart. This is so sweet. And then how to use it. Bad cards, no feelings. So here are her favorite spreads. We have the Celtic Cross. These are her favorite spreads. The hip, okay, so that's an example. Sample reading of the Celtic Cross 3-card soul dive spread. So we have you, what's happiness, and soul connection. Very cool. We might try that one. So you, what's happening, soul connection. Okay, the 6-card relationship reading, 4-card project spread, you, project, environment, action. Very cool. And then we go into the description. So I'm gonna just leave that, and we're gonna jump right into the cards. So here, let's zoom in. So here we have the Fool. Very cool. So I'm looking at this and I kind of see like this is a road and she is on skates, so she could fall at any time, and I think this roller skates are very interesting. I've bust my ass a few times on roller skates. But when you're learning them, it is what it is. You may fall, but it's not for lack of having not tried something new and fun, right? She also looks like she may be trying to hitch a cab as well, which is about starting a journey, right? Here we have the Creator, which is your magician. Heart, paint, ideas. This is very cute. Here we have the High Priestess with the 2 cats. We have the moon. We have the third eye showing. So far, I like that the backgrounds are very simple and the images are simple. We have nature for the Empress. Boob alert, y'all. We have the nature with the birds, the sunflower, the fierceness of nature coming through. Very, very nice. Here we have structure and buildings, planes, rulers and pens, like architecture. I like that. And we have sacred knowledge. So we have a fish body going into the head, which is interesting. I understand fish are in the sea and like water alludes to spirituality, so I can get it in that context. There's a snake. I'm gonna have to sit with some of these for a while. This is one of my cards. I'm a Taurus sun, so I have to sit with this one and think about it. The Lover is very nice and simple, beautiful. The Chariot is Will. Now this is funny to me because you don't usually see service cats, but with Rider-Waite, there's sphinxes and they kind of look cat-ish, so I think that's kind of cool that she used cats for Chariot or the Will. Here we have Strength. Oh, how sweet. Here we have the Hermit. Oh my god, I love this Hermit. This is another card I die for. And there's an owl in here for wisdom, but the Hermit is like hiding underground and burrowing to find that solitude. There's even mythological reasons why this works for the Hermit card. Very cool. Here we have the Wheel, Justice. I like that. Hanging. Here we have Death. And the Butterfly. Is that a lotus flower? Interesting. Then we have Flow for Temperance. Bound for the Devil. I get the Bound. Okay. We have Tower. Oh, breaking glass ceilings. I like this for that purpose, like breaking glass ceilings there. The Star, the Moon. Oh, there's an octopus in the moon. Very interesting. I'm definitely gonna pick up the guidebook and kind of see what, you know, what the thought process was behind some of these, but you know, first impressions and all. The Sun, beautiful. Reborn. The only other deck that I've ever seen an egg for the Judgment card or this Reborn card is in the Handle Tarot. Very cool. And then we have the Universe. I like it. So so as we can see, all the majors had this purple background going on. Okay, so so she has them ordered with the quartz first, I'm assuming, and then the minors. So here we have the Queen of Create or Wands, Boss of Create, Teen of Create, Child of Create. Cute. And then, yep, and then we have the minors. So Ace of Create. I like that the cards are simple. It's very just like, boom, this is what it is. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes, especially with my whole journey of esoteric decks, it's, you know, you can take one card and read on it forever and ever, but sometimes you need something practical that's just going to give you the message really, really fast. I'm not saying that esoteric decks don't do that necessarily, but sometimes you don't, you know, you may not, you just need something at, boom, face value, like here it is. So Here we have 2 of create, 3 of create, 4 of create, 5 of create, 6 of create, with the trophy, okay. 7 of create, up the mountain, 8 of create, 9 of create, and then 10 of create. So that was all the wands or create suit. Here we have Queen of Feel, Boss of Feel, Teen of Feel, Child of Feel. And we have blue for the feel or cups or water, which so far all of this resonates for me as a reader, color wise. So that was the Ace of Feel, which is a heart. I think that's perfect. 2 of Feel. Oh, I love that. 3 of Feel. 4 of Feel. What's the 4 of Cups? Okay, yeah. 5 of Feel. Yeah, that's good. 6. Going back home. 7. Oh, that's the perfect. Thank you. I love this 7 of Cups or 7 of Feel. It's like there's too many options. There's too many choices. What do I pick? What do I choose? I want cake. Do I want this? I don't know what I want. 8 of Feel. Sometimes you have to leave what you love behind in pursuit of other things. I like that the moon is still in there. 9 of Feel. Okay, and the 10 of Feel. And then we have Think in yellow. Air, swords. For me, I like the yellow association with the sword suit, so this also is in line with my personal preferences. Queen of Think, Boss of Think, Teen of Think, Child of Think. Like the light bulbs as the air symbol. That's pretty cool. The light bulb is like as the idea, and ideas come from your thought process. It's pretty cool. I like that. So we have the 2 of Think, the 3 of Think. So there is a little broken heart tattooed on her, or it looks like it's tattooed on her. Okay. Say something? Alright. 4 of Think. The owl. I like the little pop-ups of the owls every now and then. 5 of Think. Oh, yeah, we're just throwing words around. Alright. 6 of Think. 7 of Think. Very cool images here. 8 of Think. All ideas to yourself. Here, the 9 of Think. There's a lot of things on your mind, keeping you up at night. But you have the security of your blanket and your pets, if you have pets, your fur babies. 10 of Think. Oh God, when all the ideas don't work anymore, you just have to like let it go. Sometimes you have to just let those ideas go and move on to the next thing. It'll be all right. I like this. Is very so here we have the Queen of Earth. So far I just want to say this is not typically a deck that I would off the top of my head just like have maybe went out and purchased, but as I've been flipping through them, I'm realizing how very sweet the cards are. They are in line with the Rider-Waite system. It feels like to me. And that, like, especially cards like the 10 of Think or the 9 of Think, right? Swords are very sharp, and the images of the swords are sharp. And sometimes we don't want to necessarily think or see swords coming at us, right? But the light bulbs as ideas surrounding us, keeping us up, are imperative, right? So the whole light bulbs in this case here is like, these are the ideas that are weighing on you. But when things get done, when things get resolved, when a situation no longer is applicable, here you have that 10 of Think. And that 10 of Think is like, it looks like broken ideas, right? But sometimes it's letting ideas go that don't serve you anymore, that don't work anymore, or you don't need them anymore because the situation has already passed its prime, or has been completed. So it's not as detrimental looking in this deck as it is like in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, where it's just like, oh, okay, all these swords coming in my back. You know what I mean? It's not as dire. So I really like this. I also like the light bulb as symbolism for thoughts, as thoughts can be fleeting, ideas can be fleeting, and they are extremely fragile. What we think in our perceptions and our cognitive dissonance can sometimes put us in a place to get in our feels, or if somebody challenges our cognitive dissonance and we are open to receive those messages, it will change how we think, and therefore all of those thoughts that we once had no longer work, and we have to reassess it. You know what I mean? So I like this. This is actually really cool. So here we have the Queen of Earth, the Boss of Earth, the Teen of Earth, and the Child of Earth. So I will say that the Child of Earth reminds me of the Two of Wands, just by visual representation of what I'm accustomed to. And we have the Ace of Earth, and then we have the whole actual Earth. Brown is cool for Earth for sure. It's very Malkuth in that way, that muddied feel. So we have the Two of Earth, which is that change card, the juggle. Three of Earth, which is about work. Yeah, very cool. And we have the Four of Earth, which in my mind is drawing a blank right now for some reason. Very cool. And we have the Five of Earth. I like the tattoo says faith on it. Sometimes you just have to have faith during the rough times. I also see with this card, a lot of people have a difficult time with this card, but I think the hidden gem in that card is about being resourceful, and not allowing the disillusionment of the circumstances to overwhelm you. So if the breaks and things are bothering you, you know, how can you fix it? How can you work towards fixing it and getting through it? All you have to do is get through it. You know. Here we have the Six of Earth, the Seven of Earth, waiting for the plants to grow, Eight of Earth, working, Nine of Earth, and the Ten of Earth. Very cool. So I definitely can see this deck used as intended by the author. Not saying that you can't give other people's readings for it. Let's give her a good shuffle. So let's see. Let me try to shuffle it normal ways. See if I can do it, because my hands are, alright, it's not overly big, so I can definitely get it. Oh, lovely. Very, very lovely. I like the cardstock. Like I said, it's not super glossy, and super glossy makes me crazy. Even though I like decks like the Mary L. I love the Mary L, but man, it's glossy, that mofo, and it makes it sticky. And as it ages, I feel like, I don't know, that gloss is something, does something to me. I wish I could matte out my Mary L. Alright, so we're going to try one of the, let me bring this back a little bit maybe. Oh, alright. So 3 cards came out. We're just gonna go with that. And I was gonna do that 3 card spread that was in here. So let me find it. Alright. I was going to do the 3 card soul dive. So the first card is me. The second card is what's happening. And the third card is soul connection. Alright. Hey. Oh, I could bring it closer. Alright. So, for me checking in for myself, well, I love this. This is pretty apt. So the first card represents me at this time, my inner state, and how I can care for myself. So I have Boss of Create, which would be the traditional Queen of Wands, which is very true. I've been, even though I've been MIA from the channel for a little bit, I've been working it out. I think I figured out the structure. I'm just kind of like go, go, go. It's Sagittarius season, and this is the time where my brainstorm is like a black hole of brainstorm fury for me. I cannot control it. I just know that Sag season is like, the new year is coming. I gotta clear this out, get this out of the way so I can focus for the new year and get things going. And my website is all set up. I have options for purchasing, you know, readings. I'm working on more options for readings. So there's a little bit of variety for everyone. And then what's happening, the second card represents the experience the universe is bringing you, and I have the Ace of Feel, the Ace of Cups, and that is like, my cup is running over. My heart feels, it's like the Grinch, like my heart feels 3 times bigger than when I originally started this. I feel less fearful of the unknown. I feel less, because at the end of the day, I'm still human, right? I could be spiritual, I can have wisdom, but it doesn't mean I don't experience certain fears of things, and fear of the unknown is a big one for everybody. But I feel that I've been blessed as I pursued this journey with you guys, and meeting some of you guys, getting your ideas. You know, my heart feels like so much more bigger and open and able to let you guys in to my world a little bit more, because I have the tendency to be a little bit timid with people I don't know. But we're all having a human experience, and if my challenges can help some of you get through your own challenges, if it resonates, if it makes sense, then by all means I should be sharing that. You know what I mean? So so yeah, I mean, I feel blessed. That's what's happening. I feel blessed. I feel more alive than I have in a really long time, and I feel energized and ready to just go with the flow and not try to force it. Just go with what feels good, what feels right. And then the soul connection, the third card represents your deepest self, what's evolving to help you grow. And here we have the 3 of Create. I've already done the planning, right? And the step of the 2, the step of the 2 of Create or Wands is the planning portion, the contemplation portion of it. Now it's about going out there and doing it, doing the thing, taking those first steps and building to get towards to work on that that focus plan that I created for myself already. So I've been doing that. I have my brainstorming, but I have some structure, and I have the will and the creative drive to you know, start taking those steps. And I feel like I am there. I'm already taking those steps, but I am still in the beginning stages of this process. And that's what I need to recognize, that this is still a new landscape for me. And so taking it there, and acknowledging that this is where I'm at, and with time it will evolve into whatever it's meant to evolve into. So yeah, so that is my 3-card Soul Dive spread with the Hip Chick Tarot by Maria Strom. And I will leave any information about where to purchase this deck in the description box below. I think this is a very cute and beautiful deck. I think I would use something like this to read for, if I had the opportunity to read for children, I would definitely read it. I think the images is just poof right there. For younger people, maybe people who are feeling a little bit more sensitive, or they're just trying to get into themselves without some people need tough love, right? Other people need a little bit more of a tender touch, and I think this deck has a very tender voice, which I think is adaptable towards certain situations. So I think it's really cool. Again, I really love the backs, and I have a thing for blues, so yeah, I'm all for it. So thank you, Maria, for sending me this deck to review and give my unboxing and first impressions of. I think that it's very well done, so thank you. All right, so thank you guys for watching, and until the next time, much love, many blessings, peace.